and this is the fifth of these conversations. Each of them has been very different, and I think today will be extraordinarily different for some reasons that will become apparent shortly. Greetings, Bob.
Hey, Steve.
We're
Hey, everybody.
just about to get started. Here's how this gathering has kind of come together, and then I'll tell you where we've ended up. And then my goal is to give a little bit of a setup at the beginning and then very quickly get into a conversation, because all of you have points of view that are, I think, different and relevant to what we're trying to figure out. I spent the last 3 years of my career with the smartest people on earth at 6 New York universities, and learned a lot about the complexity of the world through the eyes of PhDs. And when I got to the end of that 3 years, I said to a bunch of them, well, you know, what should we do about these things you've taught me are complicated and scary? And they said, well, you know, we think legislation. And they all kind of came down to, we've done this science and now we want to hand it off to government to figure it out. And that didn't make sense to me for a variety of reasons. So I gathered together 35 people in a call in early June. We didn't have a name, we didn't have a mission. It was just some smart people I knew. And I said, what is it you're concerned about? And, you know, it won't surprise you to know they all had different concerns. And these were, you know, masters of the universe, smart, capable people who'd had extraordinary careers or were in the middle of extraordinary careers. But without much prompting, they all were in varying degrees despondent about the future, about the planet, about climate, about the Supreme Court, about Ukraine. I mean, pick whatever the issue was that they were despondent about. But they were all doing good work and writing checks and had good missions, and some of them you know, some of them you don't know, and the group has grown very quickly from 30 people in that first call to now over 70. It has some internal biases that I'm working to kind of build out around, which we'll talk about a little bit later. And some of them will immediately be recognizable to you.